On Halloween night in 1989, the streets of Richmond, British Columbia were filled with laughter, masks, and carved pumpkins glowing in the dark. Children went door to door collecting candy, a familiar scene of joy. But behind one closed curtain, a woman named Cindy James lived a very different Halloween. One filled not with celebration, but with fear. Cindy was 44 years old, a former nurse, polite, quiet, and deeply loved by her family. But for 7 years, she said someone was stalking her. She reported over 100 incidents to the police. Threatening phone calls, strange letters, detached phone lines, and worst of all, the feeling that she was being watched everywhere she went. Yet every time the police investigated, there was no trace of the stalker. No fingerprints, no DNA, no witnesses, nothing. As time passed, Cindy's fear only grew stronger, relentlessly, day by day. And finally, it reached the point where she could no longer sleep without lights on. Her family begged her to leave the city, but Cindy said something chilling. "If I disappear, it will be because he got me." Then came October 31st, 1989, Halloween night. Cindy stayed at home, curtains closed, doors locked. The phone rang several times. She didn't answer. But at 11:17 p.m., she picked up the phone. Police would later confirm this was the last time Cindy ever spoke to anyone. After that, silence. The next day, Cindy was gone. Her car was found abandoned. The doors were unlocked. Her groceries were still in the back seat, and her wallet was sitting neatly on the dashboard, untouched. It was as if she simply stepped out and vanished. 2 weeks later, a group of construction workers discovered a body in a quiet yard behind a house. It was Cindy. She was tied up, ankles and wrists bound. But here is the disturbing detail. There were no signs of struggle, no bruises that suggested she had been forced. Police concluded she must have tied herself and ruled the case as suicide. But the family refused to accept this because the knots used to tie her were advanced, the kind used by trained professionals, not something a person could easily do to themselves while terrified and dying. And then came the most chilling discovery. The same unknown phone calls Cindy had reported for years continued for months after her death and were still directed to her family. No stalker was ever identified. No suspect was ever charged. And to this day, the case remains unsolved. On Halloween, we wear masks. But for Cindy, the mask was reality itself, a silent presence in the dark, a shadow that followed, a secret that left with her. Some mysteries don't end. They simply fade into the night.